My name's Justin Gilmore. I'm the Managing Director of Integro Private Wealth. Married to my beautiful wife Justine, Juzzy, and have two great kids, Harriet and Edward. In December 2021, my doctor suggested that I had a blood test, and the result of that came back with a high PSA level. I was going away on holidays and suggested that perhaps we could do this when I get back in February. Deb, my doctor, had other ideas and said, no, you'll come back and go for an MRI. And at that point, it was diagnosed that I had prostate cancer. Probably the hardest thing was telling the kids, they're either big to see and think that that's a death sentence. I was living a situation that my clients would go through, which gives you a different perspective on things. For the type of insurance we have in place, life cover, total and permanent disablement, this prostatectomy was covered under a trauma claim. Trauma pays out on diagnosis. You're not waiting for this payment. Having the payment received within such a short period of time and well before I had the treatment gave me the peace of mind knowing that I'd sorted the situation financially. TAL's claim process was not only supportive, but it was efficient. Larissa was my claims manager. The relationship was fantastic. She was very efficient, kept me abreast of next steps, from lodging the claim to the payment landing in my account. It was 8 days. That was an outstanding result. Being on the other side, having experienced a claim, it does highlight the benefit and the value of advice, not only in terms of building the right level of cover for a client, but also the critical part is when the client goes to claim. That's the most important part of the whole process. TAL clearly had the infrastructure in the back office to support a smooth claim. I think what shone through for me, or what was really obvious, was that there was actually that empathy. What it did show me is that you need to keep the clients informed, even if there's nothing to report. You're touching base constantly with them. When I'm looking for an insurer for clients, I want an established brand and name like TAL, where there's demonstrated history of paying claims. The fact that I was diagnosed at 48, which was quite young, it was a bit of a wake-up call that no one's invincible. As an advisor, you need to have conviction in what you're doing. In my situation, having gone through the process, what's critical is that the client needs to be involved in building their level of cover. They'll understand why they've got the levels of cover that they do, but you've got to spend the time with the clients to actually work through with them what they would want to happen in the event the worst did happen. Because when you're in this situation, that's when they need it and they're relying on it most.